of people, they always talk about, man, you probably heard this in your neighborhood, you know, oh, you supposed to know, he supposed to know, she supposed to know. Nah, I shouldn't have to tell them. Relationships are destroyed when we don't take the time to tell somebody something. Oh, no, they supposed to know. And my question is, what standard are you using to determine what they're supposed to know by what age? And why would there be consistent with what you're supposed to know? Because I'm pretty sure you functioning at some level that somebody could say, oh, you know, he or she's supposed to know us already. So they're gonna be just as critical of you, but with the same judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged, right? Ain't that how it goes? Judge not, for with the same judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. So just think about that. I mean, it's ugly. I see it every day. People come to me and they telling me about their troubles, and I always look at how critical they are of the other person. Like, nah, you supposed to know. They're critical, like, and I know this is not the way they wanted themselves be judged by others. They may have already been judged by others in this way, and now, because they was already judged by others in this way, they figure misery loves company, so they'll do it too. But the fact of the matter is, this is something you want to stay away from. You want to avoid this whole mentality of expecting people to know something or feeling that you should be able to determine when they should know something, because they think of how arrogant your behavior is. You say, oh no, he's supposed to know. And how do you know? Like, what information did you receive that lets you know that he or she was supposed to know this by now? Like, who gave you that information? Like, how did you come up with that conclusion that this is something they should know by now? And did you factor this in with their experiences and what they may have been through in their areas of strengths and their areas of weaknesses? Have you done this? Because if you haven't done this, then what exactly are you doing? Really, just think about how off balance you are and what you're creating. You're creating negativity. You create negative energy. But all energy has to travel in 360 degrees. So you here and you create negative energy, it's going to come back to you. Thing about it, when it come back, it got the momentum of having made that whole trip. Woof. The woof sound is coming back, so it's going to smash into you with your negativity, coming from the root word negate, which means to take away from. So it's going to take away like 10 times what you had tried to take away from the other person. And this is why it's important to be careful on our intentions as we on this entrepreneur journey, because money is energy. Money is energy, and money affects our energy. And by money being a form of energy, I mean, you could go to the most deep, on the most simple scientific levels to just determine that money is energy, right? A dollar bill, a coin is made out of atoms, molecules, subatomic particle, proton, electron, neutron, quarks, leptons, neutrinos, and so forth, until we reach the stage of the antimatter and just raw energy. Money is energy. It's a form of energy. It has been shaped and configured into precision form to where society and from children have been trained to identify this as something with value. We understand it has value. We do not understand the process by which to make it come to us. If succeeding was easy, everybody would have did it, like my pops used to say. So I'm saying to you that when you expect somebody to know something, you got a short temper, and that short temper is going to prevent people from working for you. Because if I worked for you and you are of this attitude, you're supposed to know, if you don't train me, like how you can work for a company and don't train me. I work for your company and you don't train me, yet I'm supposed to know what I'm supposed to do. And this is the same thing, ladies. When a man enters your life, you can't say, oh, he's supposed to know. How is he supposed to know? Because he's a certain physical age. Do you know that a year is nothing but the amount of times that the planet Earth has rotated around the sun in 360 degrees and came back to the same point? Right, so if you're 40 years, the Earth has rotated around the sun 40 times. 40 completions of 360 degrees, or 40 ciphers, or, you know, if you're 30 times. If you're 20 times. So basically, you're saying that by a certain amount of time the planet has spun around the sun, since this person been on it, you figuring that they should have had this amount of time to be able to understand this. Well, is there anywhere you fall short? Is there anywhere that that same person could say, man, yo, in this area, you supposed to know you've been on the planet X amount of time for this amount of rotations or years? Is that true? Can they say something like that about you? I'm pretty sure that they can. So let's fall back off these crazy, extremely critical judgments that we got over one another. Because one, it prevents people from wanting to work for you. Because once I feel like you all on me like that, I don't want to work for you. If you made me feel like I was good, I'd want to work for you. If I was a worker in spirit, but I'm an entrepreneur in spirit, as you know, but I mean, it would still be something that I wouldn't have a problem going to the ends of the earth for you and doing whatever it was that you needed. But when you put that pressure, you supposed to know, then I automatically feel like if it was a female in a relationship with me, I automatically feel I probably didn't even really know, but she's taking She expects or assumes that I know this, so she's taking it that I'm disrespecting her. And the whole time I'm feeling disrespected because she's treating me like this because I don't really know. So things, and this happens in reverse, man and woman, rather than woman and man. Because me, I just had my first relationship not very long ago. Not very long ago at all. An adult man. You know, my oldest gonna be 17. I just really had my first relationship where I put everything in, and that shit collapsed. But being that I didn't know, you don't know what you don't know, right? So I had to learn it. And I say all of that to say this. All the power in the world exists within you, but you can't use that power unless you use others. They say God works through others, so just think about it. And they say God is all powerful, so that means basically you accumulate all the power into one place, and you could call that place God, or you could call it that accumulation of power of everything that exists. All power brought to this point is called God. So you want to have power over other people, not for the purpose of negative, but some people won't have the kind of power over themselves. Like a person who says, oh, I'm gonna stop smoking cigarettes, and they smoke another one. Oh, I'm gonna stop smoking, and they smoke another one. Is that a sign of a person who has power over themselves? Well, I'm not gonna take another drink, and they take another drink. Is that a sign of a person that has power over themselves? And so, you know, to say I expect a person to know, that's like if your dad had a problem with smoking crack. You're gonna take the idea that, oh, my dad has a problem with smoking crack. Oh, he supposed to know, he 50 years old, he's 60 years old, he supposed to know. Or we gonna take the approach that, yo, maybe sometimes people need help, and maybe we should give it to them. Because as soon as you have a problem, you feel other people should take the time out of their day to give it to you. But do you take the time out your day to give somebody else some help when they need it? I strive to always do what I can, man. And if I can't do nothing else, I'm gonna give you a kind word. That's it. And I'm not gonna tear you down at all, in no way. I don't even have time to interact with people who think in terms of, man, I stopped doing armed robberies in my team. We on the bigger and better things. I don't scheme on nobody. If a man walk by, I'm supposed to know, right? I'm supposed to know how to get my own 600 Benz, how to get my own X6, how to get my own private jet or my own mansion, right? Because I'm supposed to know, right? Because I'm of that age where I'm supposed to know, right? Yeah, well, look at the whole community. Look at the hood. Ain't they supposed to know? You can't know what you don't know. Sometimes somebody has to come in to teach people. And if you're not going to teach nobody, don't be mad when they eat you. Like, don't be mad when they start pouring seasoning on you, pulling out forks and knives and putting on napkins and stuff. It's just how life plays out. Arrogance can go so far. And don't take the approach that, oh, you supposed to know, because somebody can take that approach to you. And how did this relate to business? Again, people can see that you treat it. First off, you're not going to say you're supposed to know to somebody that's on a higher level than you. You're only going to say something like that to somebody on a lower level than you. When you speak like that, they say this. There was a saying in a movie I saw years ago. It said you can tell a lot about a person by the way they treat somebody who they don't have to treat good. You think that through. You don't even have to treat this person good whatsoever. That's important to me, to see how you treat other people, you know, and how I treat other people in front of somebody else. I don't never know who you're in front of, because the streets is watching, like Jay said, right? You never know who you're in front of. Somebody see you doing this good act, this kind act towards this person who you didn't have to treat good. And now they interested in you. Hey, how you doing? Oh man, yeah, I run this business over here. I'm just kind of starting off to get this off the ground. Really, I got some clients for you, boom. Just like that. Because you took the time to break something down to somebody instead of feeling they were supposed to know how to get themselves out of this situation. A lot of times we always know how to get ourselves into a situation. Think about it. If your mother, your father, your sister, your brother smoke cigarettes, they know how to get themselves into cancer, right? Do they know how to get themselves out of cancer when they got it? Do you know how to get them out? You wouldn't be no different. You may be different in the sense that you don't put yourself in it to have to get out because you don't smoke. But there's somewhere of a place that you do. How many of us on this planet do we actually use everything we know? Is your life a true testimony of you having used every bit of information that came to you in a way that that information could be used to better your life? Or is the condition of your life currently a reflection of the fact that you never put 100% of what you're capable of? Because I know, I don't have to know you to know that the condition of your life currently is not a result of you having applied 100% of what you're capable of. Meaning that there's no way you could say, what I've created so far is all I will ever be able to create in the universe, no matter what happens, no matter how long I live from here forward, or how hard I train, or how much I read, or how I study, or build myself. Now, you can't say that. All you can say is this all I've done up till now. So saying that, right, I'm not going to even hold you guys up. Once again, it's your man, R.A. Shin. You know, I just felt like I should really discuss this critical, arrogant attitude that I see so prevalent nowadays with people that I interact with. And people don't come at me like that because I don't put myself in a position. Again, you know, I already know because I'm old enough to know, right? Don't be critical, man. Help somebody. That energy only gonna travel in 360 degrees in the universe. It's gonna come around just like the year, just like the cycles we call the years. So make sure you stay in tune, like, subscribe, comment. Subscribe definitely so you can be aware of what's coming out next, because I'm definitely gonna be having some high-powered stuff for your brain. When I speak, a beam of light come out, straight up. Because I plan on illuminating your route, showing you how to move, without a doubt. You know how we do it, man. R.H. Shin, check me out, www.rhshin.com. We will be building up the site really strong and expect a lot more great things to come in the future. Again, find a way to prosper off of all of your misery. If you're suffering right now, be creative. What can I do to make money off my misery right now? Doesn't have to be illegal, so don't turn to that first. What can you do legally? Doesn't have to be fast money. Little money will give you a certain pride, which is a confidence emotionally that'll make you feel entirely different. It won't even seem like you're in the same situation no more, because you know you've done something and you can see how the future is going to change if you just keep repeating the process. Wash and repeat, right? Yeah, once again, it's your man R.H. Shin. Stay in tune, like, subscribe, comment. Find us on Facebook, Finance Driven Group, and Twitter, Instagram. Be sure to go and cop that book, Engineering Wealth, The Entrepreneur's Secret, and expect the next one that's coming soon. I'll let you guys know when you could pre-order it, possibly. Confessions. Peace.